I'm just taking a little more time and trying to introduce Children of Adam, which Mufti Saab would give more details. There are four founder trustees of Children of Adam, and one of them is Mufti Farhan, who is the chairperson, and the others are Dr. Tariq Ibrahim, whom probably most of you know him. He has two boards in psychiatry and medicine, and the other is Sayyid Wasim Qadri Saab. Uh, Tariq Ibrahim Saab was supposed to come, but he, about a couple of months back or 3 months back, had a heart surgery, and he's still in the recovering stage. That is the reason he has not joined this evening, although he was telling me he would try his best to come. And Wasim Qadri Saab is in Medina. Most of the time he's traveling. Those who know him, they know that I believe, I don't know how many days he stays here. I have come from Pakistan ji. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Children of Adam, Pakistan. I used to work with government. I work pro bono for Children of Adam, and I joined them about 5 years or 4.5, 5 years back, uh, leaving my corporate sector. All my life, about 37, only 37 to 38 years, I've worked in different corporate sector. And my last assignment was out of Pakistan, stayed there for 10 years and then went back. So मैंने इनको join किया कि नहीं, if there's a noble cause. So I will explain you what Children of Adam in my presentation is also doing, but I would not like to drag more on the other projects. And the reason we are here is to talk about one of the bold initiative Children of Adam has taken, is to construct a psychiatric hospital, a neuropsychiatric hospital. We call this hospital name as Bani Adam Neuropsychiatric Hospital, and we say that the wellness begins here. It's a project of Children of Adam. As I mentioned, that it's one of the bold initiative which the organization has taken. Let me take you a little, give you some statistics that why we selected, why we decided to go for this hospital. Let me come here so that you can probably see. Pakistan has a growing mental health crisis. Uh, why it's a crisis? With an estimated 24 million people experiencing mental health issues but unable to access any psychiatric support. By the way, all these numbers which I'm sharing with you are United Nations certified. The survey was done 4 years back, and after that, no authentic survey was done. So even these numbers are going to be far higher, which is sad. 10 to 16% of the adult population suffers from anxiety and depression. And back home, mostly people who are having anxiety or depression, we don't think it is an illness. 1 to 2% suffer from severe mental illness like bipolar and schizophrenia. 700 people die every day with drug related issues. And this number is much higher now, every day. The prevalence of mental health problem in children and adolescents is 35%, which by far higher than any country. 17% of children have emotional and behavioral problems severe enough to cause significant distress or social impairment. And as I mentioned, these numbers are more higher. These are United Nations certified numbers. Some again hard facts. Only 2 to 3 psychiatrists per million people. We have been told that there are 400 psychiatrists in the country which has a population of 250 million. Then we have 500 psychologists. अब ये फिगर भी कोई इतनी ऑथेंटिक इसलिए नहीं है कि मे बी कपल ऑफ ईयर्स बैक somebody has moved to US or somebody has gone to some other country, तो वो भी माइनस हो गए, and these are not all board certified. Less than 1% of the national health budget is allocated to mental health service. We all know what is the health otherwise situation, but in decimals कोई point something mental health के ऊपर खर्च होता है. Yes, Pakistan government took an initiative, what, that they established mental health authorities in each province. Except of Sindh province, the mental health authority in Sindh is active, that they have an ex-senator and they have two people working. Otherwise, in the other provinces, this is not even active. It's just in papers. There are 5 mental health hospitals. Of course, lot of work, let me tell you, on psychiatric issues, mental illness is being carried out by many non-profit organizations, NGOs, trust कर रहे हैं काम. But अगर recognized hospitals देखें तो वो 5 हैं. And those who are familiar with Karachi, हम पहले, when I was young, and even now I am young because so there used to be a hospital which was in Hyderabad or still is in Hyderabad called Giddu Bandar. पता नहीं आप में से किसी ने उसका नाम सुना है या नहीं. हैदराबाद में वो एक मेंटल हेल्थ हॉस्पिटल था जो अंग्रेजों ने बनाया था, हमने नहीं बनाया. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली अब वो मेंटल असाइलम बन गया है, एक पागल खाना. पागल खाना ही है कि हम मजाक में कहते थे तुम्हें गिद्दू छोड़ आते हैं. So it is now termed as Pagal Khana and not a mental health hospital. But including that hospital, we have 5 mental health hospitals in the entire country. We have 650 inpatient units and we have close to 3,800 outpatient clinics. And most of them, rather 70% of them are highly commercial. आपको शायद याद हो एक बड़ा केस मशहूर हुआ था पाकिस्तान में, एक जाकिर जाफर के एक बेटे ने एक खातून को कत्ल करके उसके पीसेस बना दिए थे इन इस्लामाबाद. He was getting this treatment into a psychiatric clinic, commercial psychiatric clinic. And there are suicide ratios which are far higher now. Only one inpatient child and adolescent psychiatric unit with 6 beds in public sector. If you say public sector means government. And the most sad part is that there are 5 qualified child psychiatrists in the entire country. Just 5. अब वो भी पता नहीं है, हो सकता है relocate हो गए. So I know these are very bleak statistics which I have shared with you. The reason I shared with you that we did a lot of research. It's not that we sat in a lounge and we decided कि ठीक है एक अस्पताल बना देते हैं, और अगर हम अस्पताल ही बना रहे हैं तो क्यों न्यूरो साइकियाट्री पे बनाएं. So like any professional organization, we did complete research and then we decided that if we have to serve the humanity, if we really want to serve the people, फिर हम एक ऐसे एरिया और ऐसी चीज को एड्रेस करें जिसकी अशद जरूरत है, which is more required. So it's no surprise that more than 90% of people with common mental disorders are untreated. I will share with you a clip. Let me see if this can come a little further so that I can put the speaker on here. I'll share with you a small video clip which will give you an idea that what is the state, why this is required.
Dada John, hi. Shaban? Good, good. What happened to you? Dada John, सुबह 6 बजे. दादा जान मुझे चेक के रूम में हो. ये देखिए किसे कहते हैं? I told you, सुबह 6 बजे जाएंगे। मैं नाश्ते तैयार रखूंगा। वक्त पे कब जाएंगे? अल्जाइमर्स एक मर्ज है जिसकी वक्त पर तशखीस आपको किसी भी बड़े हादसे से बचा सकती है। आइए बनी आलम न्यूरोसाइकियाट्रिक अस्पताल में हमारा साथ दें, जो कि अपने तर्ज का एक बिल्कुल मुनफरिद अस्पताल है।
Thank you. The reason I showed you कि if not Allah ना करे हमारी family में, but you must have seen even in our known families or distant relatives, लोगों को Alzheimer हो जाता है, बुजुर्गों को या dementia, and it's a pity. Like I know one of my very dear friend, his mother unfortunately was suffering and she was unable to recognize her own son. तो उस औलाद पे क्या गुजरती होगी कि मेरी माँ मुझे नहीं पहचानती. All this I'm not saying is 100% curable, but yes, it can be treated provided it is detected at an early stage and treatment starts. But अगर आप treatment ही नहीं start करेंगे तो कैसे होगा? If people who can afford, meaning they have the luxury to keep few people, nurse or care, so they hire a couple of people कि भाई आप हमारे वालिद या वालदा का look after कर लें. And those who do not have resources, you can imagine कि उन बुजुर्गों का क्या हाल होता होगा. While doing this research, I had the opportunity of visiting many hospitals and many places. So I remember I went to ED Center. They are doing tremendously good job, by the way. So I saw these type of patients who were there in one hall. तो मैंने फैसल ईदी साहब से कहा, जो कि ईदी फाउंडेशन को इस वक्त चलाते हैं, ईदी साहब के साहबजादे हैं, कि यार ये किस हाल में हैं बेचारे, दे आर इन पैथेटिक स्टेट. सो ही सेड, शहजाद साहब एटलीस्ट हमने इनको छत और खाना तो दे रहे हैं, आपको तो ये भी नहीं पता कि किस हाल में थे. सो देयर आर पीपल हु आर in a state which you can't see, and trust me, when I went there, when I was interacting with them, I personally had tears in my eyes that this is the state of affair. Very quickly, I gave a little brief introduction of Children of Adam when I started the presentation. Children of Adam was formed in 2011 and 12 here in Long Island. It was established. We have a 501c. We are a registered organization working in 9 different countries. And Children of Adam, चूंकि जो board of trustees and founder board of trustees, they have the Pakistani origin like you all have. तो हमने decide किया कि हम पाकिस्तान में Children of Adam को register करते हैं, and that is when the COVID came. And I then became associated with them, and since then I'm the CEO of Children of Adam. We are a registered organization in Pakistan having all statutory approvals, which very few organizations, I don't want to take names, even the large names in the country do not have all those approvals, such as the foreign currency can be sent and it can be sent very thoroughly into our bank accounts. We have 4 zakat accounts separately being maintained, and we are one of the few organizations who have a Sharia compliance certificate from the government. वो एक बहुत मुश्किल चीज है, because every month they take statement of account from your banks. They want to find out where this money has been spent, and I want to assure you कि हम zakat compliant हैं. And again, not trying to boost Children of Adam, but trying to let you know that Children of Adam board decided that whatever zakat fund we will receive, we will not even spend a single penny out of this fund on any administrative expense. It will go directly for which it has been given. Similarly, we have the tax exemption. So those who are donating, even some companies or individuals, we can give that certificate and people can attach it for the in their tax returns. चिल्ड्रन ऑफ एडम ने पाकिस्तान में ये प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किए, क्लीन एंड सेफ पाकिस्तान, informal schools, vocational training, humanitarian assistance, health services, and youth development. When I say clean and safe Pakistan, I don't want to take more time because this is for the hospital, this presentation. Today we have gathered here for the hospital project. Clean and safe Pakistan, we decided to provide clean drinking water to everybody. And as I'm standing in front of you, I want to say very proudly that we have 19 water filtration units presently operating. They provide free clean drinking water. Every month the water is being tested by 2 different laboratories. The certificate is being attached. And I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, जो आप ये पानी पी रहे हैं और जो उस filter plant से पानी आता है, you will find better in that water filtration unit. People like us go in our car and with jerry cans and we fill water from there. And जो बेचारे afford नहीं कर सकते वो तो खैर लेते ही हैं पानी वहां से भर के. So thousands of people, thousands of persons, so many thousand families are every day taking the benefit of getting clean drinking water. पाकिस्तान में एक मिथ है कि जो पानी ट्यूबवेल से निकाला जाता है या बोर करके, जैसे वेल्स से, यहाँ भी आप लोगों के घरों में किसी के वेल हैं, कि जो पानी निकाला जाता है वो बिल्कुल अच्छा होता है, साफ होता है. ऐसा नहीं है. इनफॉर्मल स्कूल्स, ये उन लोगों के लिए स्कूल है, उन बच्चों के लिए, दोज हु आर नॉट अटेंडिंग एनी स्कूल, दे आर स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन एंड द मदर इज वर्किंग इन किसी के घर में काम और फादर इज डूइंग सम डेली वेज जॉब एंड दीज चिल्ड्रन आर स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन. सो इस एक कमरे में there is a multi-level education being provided, like class 1 to 5th students are sitting and they are being taught. So we have 2 informal schools presently operating. Vocational training, along with this school, we decided that we are going to give them some skills as well. Because ये वो बच्चे हैं जो किसी मिस्त्री के यहाँ या कहीं दिहाड़ी पे काम कर रहे हैं, वहां से कुछ पैसे लेते हैं. So when the moment they complete little education, their parents think कि भाई अब तो कोई बहुत अच्छे पैसे कमा लेगा. So a matric, even अगर कोई बच्चा कर ले a 10th grade, what is he going to get? Because the height of unemployment, even a graduate doesn't get any jobs. So we have introduced some skill as well along with the prescribed education. Similarly, humanitarian assistance, this again lot of work being done by Children of Adam. And in Pakistan, recent flood, I want to tell you, other than that, हमने बहुत सारे काम किए. COVID में, we were one of the few organizations who provided over 6,000 PPE kits and lot of food, shelter to people at their doorsteps. हमने ये इंश्योर किया कि हम अगर खाने के बॉक्सेस भी दें, राशन दें, तो हम लोगों के घर जाके दें, ना कि उन लोगों को बुलाएं और लाइन बना के दें. Because जो लोग डिजर्विंग है, they don't come and they don't ask you. So we have a database. In the humanitarian assistance, in the recent floods which are there in Pakistan, we have constructed 30 houses. And at present, हमारे एक donor हैं, I'm very thankful to them. उन्होंने हमें, right now we are constructing 300 houses in interior Sindh, our COA village. Health services, of course, we want to address the ever increasing need, the psychiatric need, and that's why we are coming up with the first of its kind Bani Neuropsychiatric Hospital, which is going to be providing complete comprehensive neuropsychiatric facility. In order to proceed further, we decided that where are we going to construct this hospital? So we selected Karachi, and somebody was asking me कि Karachi क्यों? So the Karachi, I come from Islamabad, if those who are familiar with Pakistan, and of course जहाँ आप रहते हैं, I wanted that this hospital should be constructed near my city so that it is easier for me. But then when we did research, we found out that in Karachi alone, 34% plus people are suffering with mental illness. And what to talk about interior Sindh and Balochistan province. So we selected Karachi, that's the place where we are going to construct this hospital. It's easily accessible and also being a hub, as we are going to be bringing the doctor exchange program. So the doctors are going to be going from States and Europe to be part of this hospital. So Karachi access easy hai. So in order to pursue further, we approached the Sindh government, and we are very thankful that they understood that this is a need. The entire board met the chief minister. We explained, we gave the presentation, and they asked, what do you want? We said, if you can give us a land at a government rate. They were willing to give us a building कि आप ये हमारे से building लें and इसमें अस्पताल शुरू करें, but the board decided no, if we will take anything free of cost from the government in terms of a building, then the government interference will be there. So we just requested that no, if you can give us a land at the government rate. So I'm very, you will be happy to know that Alhamdulillah, we have 11 acres of land we purchased. The children of Adam, Pakistan purchased this land, 11 acres for this hospital. And the hospital total covered area on which this hospital will be constructed is going to be 393,094 square feet. Following are the facilities this holistic mental health hospital will be providing. And as I mentioned in my interview, because आधा पर्चा तो मैंने उसमें आउट कर दिया था आपकी विसातत से, so it is a free of cost hospital. There will be no cash desk, completely free of cost. There will be outpatient, inpatient. There are 2 to 3 unique features of this hospital. Of course, outpatient, inpatient तो तमाम अस्पतालों में होता है. What is the unique feature? That it is going to be having a diagnostic and intensive outpatient therapy unit. There are going to be various therapies which are going to be offered under one block. Second, it is not going to be treating the autism and autistic children, but it has an autism school within the hospital, which no such facility exists. And the third is the research and professional education, the clinical and trial unit. We will prepare psychiatrists and psychologists within the hospital by giving them a status of a teaching hospital. I just thought that I should share you, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Karachi. There is a hospital called Bakai Hospital in Karachi. So उस Bakai Hospital से main road के ऊपर a little further, we have been given this 11 acres of land right on the main road. You can see it is the main Gadap road, and this hospital plot is there. The total plot covered, the area is about 322,000 square feet. It's a large plot, 11 acres of land. I'm showing you some pictures of inpatient, outpatient of this hospital. Like any professional organization, Children of Adam decided that whatever we are going to do, we are going to be doing very professionally and state of the art. So we contacted a consultant, and they only and only do hospitals. वो डिजाइन करते हैं सिर्फ हॉस्पिटल और कुछ नहीं करते. It's a Singapore based firm. They have an office in Dubai and in Pakistan. So they have done the complete feasibility of this hospital, and they have done the architectural design. हमारे architectural design complete हो चुके हैं, and right now they are doing engineering designs which are required for the construction. On the land which I just showed you, the complete boundary wall work has been done or is nearing completion, and inshallah we are the engineering design, we are into construction phase of the first block which we want to construct. And the reason we are all gathered here, I have to share what this hospital is and also request you to kindly contribute for this first block. कि ये पहला block अगर बन जाएगा, then things will roll inshallah, and we start seeing the patient immediately. So these are some inpatient area. जो दिखाया जा रहा है बिल्कुल इसी तरह का ये अस्पताल है. All designs are complete. This is outpatient block, and you see these are the various therapies which are going to be there. which are right now non-existing, like saltwater therapy and others. The telepsychiatry we have already established. So we are going to be providing telepsychiatric assistance because psychiatry एक ऐसा एरिया है जहां आपको इन मरीज की नब्ज देख के नहीं आप बात करके कर सकते हैं. So we are going to provide telepsychiatry and we already have signed an agreement here with a hospital in US, so they will be online. And कहना आसान होता है. I just want to tell you that there are 2 qualified doctors from Chicago have relocated to Pakistan for this cause. ये कहना बहुत आसान है कि कोई अमेरिका से आ जाएगा पाकिस्तान, वो एक्चुअली आ गए. Both are, and we are fortunate they are husband and wife, because we explained them कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, what is this need, क्या need है, क्या benefit होगा. We have a diagnostic and intensive outpatient therapy. These equipment are going to be the state of the art equipment जो कि अभी नहीं है. This is the autism school जिसका मैं आपको बता रहा था, which is a unique feature. This is the residential and administration block जहां doctors reside करेंगे, and we are going to be providing training. 60 psychiatrists will be prepared with a crash program every year, and paramedics separately. This is the layout, courtyard and outside. As I mentioned कि ये हम ऐसा अस्पताल बना रहे हैं. Fine, it is a hospital, but it will be more like a resort. So when these type of patients enter, they feel relaxed. There will be open courtyards, waiting areas, layout, all gardens, etc. So what are the salient features of this Bani Adam Neuropsychiatric Hospital? That first of all, it is a free of cost healthcare facility is going to be provided. And as I mentioned, हम कोई cash desk भी नहीं रखेंगे वहाँ. It will be affiliated with world-renowned center of excellence. Already work has been done from both US and Europe. It will be in line with the international standards in mental health services, that is JCI, Joint Commission International, and FGI. The focus is on continuous improvement, that is pursue of excellence. कहीं compromise ना करें और एक state of the art चीज बनाएं. It will be designed to keep holistic healing, जो मैंने आपको बताया कि एक layout जो है इसका ऐसे है जैसे garden, open spaces, resort का look दे. These type of therapies which are right now non-existing, the EMDR, the exposure therapies, first time in Pakistan will be introduced. All age groups will be treated at one location. जैसे मैंने the first ever partial hospitalization program, not that as everybody is admitted, there will be first ever partial hospitalization program. Another unique feature of this complex would be that we will be having an integration school of Islamic psychology, which is a novel concept of Pakistan. अब हमारा दीन बहुत कुछ सिखाता है जो आप health services के अंदर benefit दे सकते हैं. And of course, it will be available 24/7. Let me take you very quickly now on the financials. कि ठीक है जी, आप इतना बड़ा project तो कर रहे हैं, but what are the financials? How is it going to be? So, we did a research, as I mentioned earlier, that how many patients are we going to be treating, both an outpatient and inpatient. We made a 10-year plan, the 10-year plan of this hospital. So first year में outpatient में about 25,400 patients are going to be seen, and in 10 years time 55,000 patients are going to be treated, and inpatient 967 going down to 2,864 patients by year 10. You asked in the interview, and I again leaked the paper, as you very rightly mentioned, कि कोई और लीक करता है, but मैंने भी कर दिया. So, but it was by force or by design, I don't know. So, we have a 99-bed hospital. I don't want to go into the philosophy. If I share with you the Excel sheets behind all these calculations, आप परेशान हो जाएंगे. There are so many work being done कि क्यों 99 bed. हम यूजुअली जो पाकिस्तान या कहीं भी अस्पताल बनते हैं तो एक जगह पे बैठ के लोग कहते हैं हम ऐसा करते हैं 200 बेड का अस्पताल बना लेते हैं भाई why 200 bed why not 250 or why not 150 so this 99 bed we have complete calculations as I mentioned to you कितने inpatient होंगे 10 साल में so and what is the configuration there are going to be 20 private rooms divided into all these categories where adult geriatrics by the way geriatrics पे पाकिस्तान में कोई काम नहीं हुआ child and adolescent drug detoxification there will be 75 wards and 4 critical beds by the way these private beds are not which हमारे जहन में आता है कि private rooms होंगे these private beds are basically because these are psychiatric patients and you require them to be kept separately that is why it is being termed as private bed not private room. There are going to be 8 blocks in the entire complex and what are they, let me very quickly state that is adult and geriatric care, child and adolescent, drug substance abuse, drug detoxification, urgent care, diagnostic and intensive outpatient therapies, and residential research and autism school. The entire hospital complex is going to be constructed at a price of $24.8 million. By the way, the first year operating expenditure, the OPEX, is also being capitalized in this amount. So, construction, operation, all included, everything. हमने सोचा कि इस अस्पताल जाहिर है $24.8 million is a big amount. How is it going to be requested for a donation? By the way, I want to tell you that government of Sindh has also given us a donation which we have placed in our endowment. What is endowment? कि भाई अगर आपके administrative and general expenses होते हैं, they are going to be taken care of the endowment fund and whatever the donation comes, it is only being given for the treatment of patients. So we decided that the 8 blocks be divided into number of bricks. कि कितनी ईंटें कितनी bricks चाहिए होंगी in order to construct the 8 blocks operational, which includes all medical equipment, everything. They are 7,448. The cost of one block is going to be $6 million complete, and the cost of one brick is going to be, this is wrong, $1,000. So let me tell you phase 1A, phase हमने इस हॉस्पिटल को बनाने के लिए फेजेस बनाए कि फेज 1, फेज 2, तो फेज 1 को भी फर्दर डिवाइड किया ए बी में, फेज 2 को भी फर्दर डिवाइड किया ए बी में, एंड एज आई सेड अर्लियर टुडे वी आर गैदर्ड हियर कि हम फेज 1 का फेज ए को एटलीस्ट शुरू कर सकें और इसको रोल करें हॉस्पिटल को. यू पीपल कैन आस्क अच्छा जी ये अस्पताल कितने अरसे में बनेगा. We expect that this entire hospital should be completed within 4 to 5 years time, and the first block where we start seeing the patient should be done in a 1 year time, inshallah. So phase 1 के अंदर OPD and diagnostic है जिसका मैं आप लोगों से जिक्र कर रहा हूँ, and the rest of the blocks will come in the other phases. So my request is to donate now and leave your legacy behind, and we all have to leave our legacy. कि हमें लोग याद रखें that what we have done. We begin to create your and your family legacy through the Bani Neuropsychiatric Hospital, और हमने इसमें ये रखा कि अगर कोई एक ब्लॉक देता है, सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस, कोई एक ट्रीटमेंट एरिया, कोई एक वार्ड या कोई एक ओपीडी क्लिनिक हमें डोनेट करता है जिसकी मैं अभी आपको ब्रेकडाउन देता हूं, then we will put the name of his name or his family name on that particular area. कि अगर आपने एक ओपीडी क्लिनिक भी हमें डोनेट की है या ट्रीटमेंट एरिया, so your or your family name can be placed there, and of course bricks are there. All this contribution need not say sadqa jariya, and we all believe that even listening to this cause is also a sadqa jariya. Of course, we are gathered here, and I am standing here to request you people to donate generously so that we complete this hospital and serve those people who are presently in dire need. You can't imagine in what state of affair they are. बट एट द सेम गिवन टाइम पैसे तो मेरी नज़र में चूंकि एक अच्छा काम शुरू किया है तो अल्लाह हाथ पकड़ ही लेता है और अब तक पकड़ा हुआ है और करा रहा है. हमने ज़मीन ले ली, वी स्टार्टेड कंस्ट्रक्टिंग, वी आर नेवर थॉट दैट गॉड वुड बी सो काइंड एंड अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह हैज़ बीन काइंड. व्हाट वी रिक्वेस्ट यू एंड आई पर्सनली रिक्वेस्ट यू कि फाइनेंशियली यस, बट आप इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ जुड़ जाएं. आप हमारे साथ अटैच होंगे, मनी विल फ्लो. In one way or the other, please get yourself, attached with this project. We need to break the stigma. When I say break the stigma, I have a friend who has a son who is 11 years old or 10 years old. He constantly used to cry. अभी की बात है, and since I am very recently involved into this psychiatric hospital, so I've been meeting mostly psychologists and psychiatrists and getting educated myself. So what I did was that I asked a friend of mine कि यार तुम्हारा बच्चा रोता बहुत है, why don't you consult a psychiatrist or a psychologist and I can arrange an appointment. He was so offended. He said, what do you think, my son is mad? पागल है वो, तुमने क्या समझा है? So there is a stigma. People don't understand that there is an illness and this illness needs to be treated. And as I said, हम anxiety को और या depression को तो illness ही नहीं treat करते. And we all know in today's world with the economic recession and so much competition, even the children studying in school and colleges, they get anxiety and depression. So please, let's break the stigma. We are, as I told you, we are eligible for zakat, we are eligible for donation in any respect. Similarly, please transform the lives of those who are underprivileged. They are not being given any basic treatment into this area because वो है ही नहीं. It is non-existent in Pakistan. Create a community impact. किसी एक घराने में अगर कोई एक बच्चा या कोई एक शख्स, even an elderly person who is suffering with Alzheimer, not only that person is suffering, the entire family suffers. And that is the impact which you can imagine, वो हर बच्चे तक पे आता है. Let's create a social impact. It is our responsibility to show to people that that's what we are doing. And as I mentioned earlier, the entire board of Children of Adam, along myself, we work pro bono for this organization. और अल्लाह तबारक ताला उसको कबूल करे. Ameen. I just want to show you another clip supporting what I have discussed.
मुझे सांस नहीं आती और घुटन महसूस होती है. माइग्रेन की वजह से मेरे आधे सर में दर्द होता है. मेरा वजन भी कम हो गया है. मैं हर रोज इस तकलीफ से गुजरती हूँ. मुझे अपना वजूद सुन्न होता महसूस हो रहा है. जिस बीमारी में मैं मुब्तला हूँ वो एक एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर है. इस बीमारी का भी दूसरे मर्ज की तरह इलाज किया जाना चाहिए, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर का इलाज मुमकिन है. जरूरत है साथ और हमदर्दी की. बनी न्यूरोसाइकियाट्रिक अस्पताल बनाने में हमारा साथ दें, जो कि पाकिस्तान में अपनी तर्ज का पहला अस्पताल है.
As I mentioned, that we don't consider anxiety or anything which is depression, कोई illness है, but this is what these two clips which I have shared you, these are real life examples. That gentleman was a chess champion who's been constantly asking के walk पे जाएं, and this girl is really in real life suffering with anxiety. ये हमारी personal, हमारे Children of Adam की produced clips हैं, कोई एक्टिंग नहीं करवाई किसी से. Today's gathering is an opportunity that we we understand that this is a need, and that is the reason I shared with you all these statistics और आप लोगों का इतना टाइम लिया. कुरान शरीफ की आयतें हैं दोनों बहुत ज़बरदस्त. इन्नल मुसद्दकीन वल मुसद्दकात वअक़रज़ुल्लाह कर्ज़न हसना युदाफ़ु लहुम व लहुम अज्रुन करीम. Indeed, the men and women who give charity and lend to God a goodly loan will be multiplied for them, and then they have an honorable reward. I have yet to see a person जिन्होंने डोनेशन या पैसे दिए हों और उनके पैसे कम हो गए हों. वो हमेशा अल्लाह तबारक ताला मल्टीप्लाई कर देता है. Similarly, and he who saves a life shall be as if he had given life to all mankind. I lost my mother a year back, and I'm the only child of my parents. I really know what the pain is, and I was in a position to afford her all treatment, but not the money could save or do anything. And there I realized कि हर इंसान की ज़िंदगी में दो पॉइंट होते हैं, पॉइंट ए एंड पॉइंट बी. All my life I have been very fortunate that I progressed because of my mother prayers. तो वो पॉइंट बी पे आने के लिए हम इतना देर ना लगाएं कि मेरी एज में लोग आके पॉइंट बी पे जाएं. आई रियलाइज कि जी सब कुछ रह जाता है और इंसान चला जाता है एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. So we have flexible pledge options. I will share with you the flexible pledge options. But before I do that, I would request Mufti Saab, I took over your role since you arrived late. I want to emphasize this. And I gave a little brief introduction, but the way you are going to talk about Children of Adam, what they have been doing, and of course you can introduce yourself and the founder trustees, though I've taken the name. So I give this to you, and then what I will do is that I will